Hey guys, today you're going to learn a card game called 99. I'm going to try to teach it by video. We'll see how it goes. Each group is going to need a deck of cards. Groups can be made up of, I'd say, anywhere from like 4 to 8. Less than that would be kind of tricky, and more than that, it would take a really long time. You wouldn't have very many cards. So 4 to 8 is ideal. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take all the cards and you're going to deal them out face down to the people in the circle so that there's no cards left. And then each person picks up their cards and you're going to start putting them in order. The order that I would suggest would just be maybe like smallest to biggest, something like that. And then I would pull out what we're going to call the special cards. So there are certain cards in the game 99 that have different values. And so just, I'll run through that in a minute, but it's a good idea to set those special cards aside right away because you're going to need them near the end of the game when you can't lay the other ones. And that'll make more sense in a minute. So let me show you what it looks like, what each of the card values are, and then we'll take it from there. All right, so after you deal all the cards and you kind of set aside your special ones, what you do is you take turns laying down one card at a time, going from the left of the dealer first, and you just add the total of the points on your card. And so like one person goes and lays a 7, maybe the next person lays a jack on top, they have 17. The next person lays a queen, now they're at 27. So you keep kind of adding it up as you go. And you're going to keep going until you get up, usually like up in the 90s it starts getting a little trickier because with this game you can't go over 99, okay? So you have to try to lay your cards to keep it under 99 or at 99. And so that's where the special cards are going to come in, is when you can't lay any more of the quote-unquote normal cards, and I'll show you those right now. So the cards you see on the screen here are the special cards. So if you lay a 4, that's going to reverse the order that the game is going. So if you were going to the left, now you're going to switch and go to the right. If you lay a 10, that takes 10 off the score. So if you were at like 97 and you lay a 10, that brings it down to 87. A king would add 0. So it doesn't bring the score to 0, but it adds 0 on, or it just stays the same. And then a 9 brings the score up to 99 right off the bat. Remember, you can't go over 99, and you keep playing until you can't lay any cards. And when you can't lay any cards, you flip your cards over and you're out, and you watch the rest play until one person is left. All right, let's do a quick sample round. I'm going to pretend we've got lots of people playing. So first person maybe lays a 10, and then the next person says 20. Hold on. Now we've got a 30. And then we have a 38, then we have a 48, and then maybe we're going for a 56, 66. Notice we're trying to get rid of some of the big ones first. We got 66, and then we'll go 71, 81. You know, again, people around the circle are taking turns going clockwise. Now we've got 91. Okay, now there's certain cards I'm not going to be able to play. If we're at 91, I can't lay a 10 anymore. That would go over. So now maybe I'm going to lay a 7. And so now we're at 98. Okay, well, if the next person has an ace, they should lay it. But if they don't, now they're going to have to hope that they have one of those special cards. And again, that's these over here. A 4 would reverse it, so it would go the opposite direction to the person who just went. They could lay a 9, which would bring it to 99. A 10, which would bring the score down to, I think we were at 98, right? So that would bring them down to 88. Or a king, which is adding 0, so it would stay at 98. So I'm going to pretend that I have a 10. So I'm laying that, and now we're back at 89. Or sorry, we're at 88. And then the next person goes and they lay a 5. So now we're at 93. And then the next person lays a 3. We're at 96. Someone else lays an ace. We're at 97. Next person lays a 2. Okay, we're at 99. Now the only cards that could go would be those special cards, a 4, a 9, a 10, or a king. So now somebody lays a 9. So we're at 99 again. The next person lays a king, which is adding 0. We're still at 99. Someone drops a 10, which is 89. All right, now you can lay some of your other ones. Maybe we get rid of this one. Now we have 97, 98. Now let's say it comes to me at 98 and I don't have an ace and I don't have any of those special cards. Then I need to take my cards and fold. I'm now out and I have to watch the rest of the people play. Remember, you are not out when you hit 99. You're out when you can't lay any more cards really without going over 99. All right, so those are the general rules of the game. Hopefully that's enough to get you going. It is a really fun game once you get into it. People usually like playing it, so give it a try. Usually once you get a game or two in, you kind of get a strategy down. You can check around. I know there's people in almost every class who've played before, so those can kind of be our go-to experts. Maybe if you've played, raise your hand so people in the room know who to check with if they have questions on the rules. But have fun playing, and I'll see you tomorrow.